Alright, what's up guys? So we got Hotfix 58, and honestly, it is a pretty large hotfix. They changed a lot of things, and some of these are pretty major. Some of them are relatively small, but, overall, it's a pretty interesting hotfix. So let's get right into it. Start off with, they fixed a bunch of issues. Fixed an issue where the character existing on page 2 would not be displayed at the top of page 1 if they were recently logged in. I mean, nice QOL. Fix an issue where this casting a spell would sometimes cancel as if hitting a wall. Cool. Fix the issue where magic protected potions cannot drop into dungeons. Nice. Fix the issue where crossfire could repeat certain patterns. I'm sure this is just him like perma jumping. Uh, you know, uh, Tell slash pattern sometimes not hit the player. Whatever. Um, restriction unsynchronized. Okay, who cares? No one cares about that. All right, on to the actual patch. So, some more useless fighter buffs. Perfect block and shield slam got a reduced cooldown from 10 seconds to 7 seconds. You can almost permanently have perfect block activated now, which is cool, I guess, but overall still completely irrelevant because this perk sucks. The shield slam one is better because you can also now shield slam while blocking, which is definitely like if you're a shield slam enthusiast, you're up. This is definitely a big thing, but overall it's like whatever. Ambush physical damage bonus changed from 50% to 25%. You're less likely for a rogue to one-shot you now. However, it's probably rogue is if it was killed you before, it's probably still gonna kill you now. Double jump movement penalty has been changed from -18 to -10. Hide mastery multiplier changed from 3 to 2.5, and jokester, sorry, not only or and jokester's range change from 450 to 600. Stealth no longer reveals its silhouette when moving. Okay, so rogue changes. So they also down here they nerf some of the daggers. So this is I guess they feel that these are strong enough nerfs to make it so that they can go back to allowing rogue to move in stealth. Personally, I don't like this, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't think this change really did anything. Like, I feel like even with their silhouette showing, they still were able to landmine you. So overall, I mean, it's good in my opinion because they lowered damage on this and they lowered the damage on some of the other weapons they use. So it's cool. Ranger's chase range increased from 450 to 550. That's pretty cool. Ranger's backstep now has 2 charges. Whatever. Okay, now on to some of the worst changes I've ever seen in my life. Quick chant spellcasting speed changed from 10% to 20%. So they just got 10% more casting speed. Chain lightning, this is kind of irrelevant. It got 5 more damage on the last person you hit, which is pretty small, not big there. Fireball damage, they got 5 more damage on the splash. I don't know why. This is a 50% damage increase on splash fireballs. Now, if you guys play the game like I do, you should understand that this was completely unnecessary. I don't know why they did this. This was stupid, but that is what it is. And magic missiles damage change from 10 to 11. Once again, like why? 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 Why are we buffing Wizard? It was already incredibly strong. Some would say too strong, but no one is going to say Wizard was weak. And the thing is, the way they buffed it is in the most cancer way imaginable. They buffed Fireball Splash, so now you are more rewarded for missing your spells, and they buffed Magic Missile. Like, this actually just tilts me so much because it's unnecessary. If you're gonna buff it, buff some of the spells that aren't used, or I don't know, aren't used as much. Don't buff literally 2 of their main spells that are used. Every single fight, Wizard throws like all their fireballs. You're just doing more damage. I'm doing 50% more damage to splash. It's just stupid. And Magic Missile, like I don't need to speak for this. This shit is still like cancer. It still like insta kills any melee class. It's fucking dumb. All right. They buffed the ranges on some of the auras from 450 to 600. Just kind of like a quality of life thing. I don't think the bards need to be changed. I think this is a buff that's completely unnecessary. But whatever. Warlock's blow of corruption damage changed from 10 to 12. This is kind of clearly showing that they're not like super paying attention to their game because literally this is blow of corruption. Warlock has been dominating HR trios for the last 4 or 5 days. This is all people have been running in almost every comp. I've seen multiple comps of people running like triple Warlock where 2 are running melee, blow of corruption, and 1's running caster. So pretty annoying to see this because I know this is going to be even better now. Warlock's life drain duration increased from 6 to 7 seconds. Base damage increased from 3 to 5. Attribute bonus ratio increased from changed from 75% to 25%. So this is going to heal you more in worse gear and heal you less in good gear. That's just what this is. It's like a nerf on the high end, a buff on the low end. Druid's auras also got the range increase from 450 to 600. Panther Scratch, which is the left click, Hit slow changed from 0.25 to 1 second, and move speed bonus changed from -3% to 15%. So now they're going to be able to stick on you better. And the neck bite slow changed from 0.25 to zero point 0.5, and the move speed bonus, wait, yeah, hit slow, 0.25 to zero point 0.5, and the move speed changed from 3% to 7%. So nothing crazy here. This one's a bit bigger. Like, this one's obviously a little bit larger, but this one's kind of small. Arming sword damage slightly increased. It got 2 more damage at all ranks, I believe, is what it is. Because I got in the game earlier, my legendaries went from 35 to 37, so I think that's what it is. Aegis's magic reflection time changed from 3 seconds to 8 seconds, and cooldown time changed from 20 to 12, so you have like a 4-second downtime. I mean, this is cool. I mean, this doesn't matter for 99.9% of players, but cool change. Now, Castellan attack damage multiplier changed from 1.5 to 1.3, so 20% damage reduction on the third hit of Castellan. Stiletto attack multiplier changed from 1.4 to 1.15. Just 25% damage decrease here on the third swing. Improve the animation of shield in the crystal sword. I've saw the crystal sword as a slightly different pattern. It's a second hit's kind of like wavy, I guess is the way to describe it. And I don't know about the shields yet. I haven't seen this, so I'm not sure what this is. Pavis has a lower move speed penalty. Doesn't matter. All shields shield slam animation plays slightly faster. Cool. Rapier's collision sockets have been changed to be slightly tighter. I think this is the hitbox. I think that's what this is, because I was asking Chula about it earlier, and he said he felt like it was like the hitbox is smaller. So I think the hitbox for it won't be as fat, and that's good because Rapier did have like a surprisingly large hitbox. Now on to some really big changes. Other just annoying balance changes. Healing potions of all rarities have had their healing amount increased from 15 to 20. Bandage healing has changed from 12, 15, 18, 21, 25, 30 to 15, 19, 24, 30, 37, 45. Also, for reference, by the way, I don't know why this one's on here because I mean, what are these? Like, what is this? It's gray. What's gray, white, green, blue, purple. Like, yeah, these don't, like, these are not, like, legendary bandages don't exist. Unless they added them into the game. These do not exist. But maybe. So overall, bandages are going to be healing you a lot more. Also, you're healing significantly faster from 5.5 to 4. So these changes right here are all making you less reliant on a cleric. That's what this is. Surgical kits are changed from 27, 24, 20, 18, 16, 12, 10 to 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3. Once again, these right here, I don't think these are in the game because I know 7 seconds is the purple one now. I checked that. I don't know what this is for. I mean, maybe they add legendary and unique surge kits later. Whatever. But yeah, so now the base time to use a surge kit is significantly lowered. A green one is going to be 11 seconds. That's what most people are going to be using on average. And a blue and purple one are even better. 7 seconds on a surge kit is insane. This is literally 1.5 seconds longer than using a bandage before. So people are going to be healing like crazy. This is going to make fights last way longer if you can't all in people, which is interesting. All these changes right here, while they might look bad at first, what it does is it makes you less reliant on cleric, which is cool. I think that's good change. Giving people like having a larger chance to not have to rely on cleric, because before on a lot of characters you took like one hard hit, you were out of the fight for 15 20 seconds what it took you to heal. Now literally you're not even out of the fight for 10 seconds and you're back in. You pop a surge kit, you're ready to go. The thing though, so my problem is though is I do feel like a bandage, for example. Why would I ever bring a bandage to heal, 24 HP when I could bring a purple surge that heals me to full in 7 seconds? It takes 3 seconds longer to full heal. I do think the surges are a little over buffed, but it is what it is. Or maybe bandages are under buffed. But anyways, campfire install time for all raids changed from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Cool. Casters can regen faster. It's like this is mainly a cleric buff more than anything. Addition of new event currencies like the silver skull token and gold skull token for an upcoming event. I don't know anything about this. Improve the feel of moving such equipping items in inventory. I don't know what this is. Haven't tried it yet. So now onto the rat fixes. Add a new experimental high roller restrictions to address the amount of solo rats in high roller dungeons. High roller adventurers must have a minimum gear score of 225 and the size of the party must match the solo, duo, trio queue size. The HR ante has been removed. We may adjust these settings based on data and feedback. So now you can't queue trios or duos without the appropriate size. So solos can't queue into it anymore, and they have to have a 225 gear score. And the entry fee was removed, which is really nice. I think all of these are fantastic changes. Wonderful changes. Great. And moving on, allied player kills will no longer take an extended time to loot initially. The time it takes to interact with the enemy corpse not killed by your allies has been changed from 7 seconds to 12 seconds. This is really, really good. What this is really, really good for is like, let's say you're fighting a team, you kill that team, and you're getting third partied. One, you could try to grab some stuff really quick and run. And two, if you're unable to, you can back off, and these guys have a much longer time to loot. Because think, it's 12 seconds to loot bodies now. Campfires only take 10 seconds to put down. Surge can only take 7 seconds to use, right? So it's going to take them, you're going to have time to reset in the time it takes for them to start trying to loot those bodies, assuming they don't chase you. So this makes it so it's much more likely for people to try to fight than they are to try to steal loot off bodies in like a third-party situation. Slight quality of life improvement. QL improvements when accessing the Squire, whatever. Improvements in multiple visual and sound effect and audio bugs. Hopefully this means I can hear people walking up on me now. Probably won't because they're bad about audio, but whatever. In-game quest log now updates dynamically on the dungeon, so if you're completing stuff, it'll automatically update. Addition of new skins, emotes, and cosmetic rewards. All right, and then just make sure there's nothing in the devlog. Let's see. It looks like they didn't include. Yep, it looks like they didn't include anything extra in there. But yeah, that's the patch. Overall, solid patch. I do think these wizard buffs are completely unnecessary. I I mean, I just don't get it. Wizard was already one of the strongest classes in the game. I don't feel like you needed to buff it in any way. Nerfing Rogue is also a wizard buff. Kind of dumb in my opinion. I mean, Wizard's just going to go back to being the most dominant class in the game, and fights are literally just going to be two wizards throwing their entire load at each other. And, clerics healing through it while the melees just kind of sit there and stare at each other like, oh, is it our turn yet? And it never will be. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.